shit. Good morning, good morning. Good morning to everybody. We're gonna do this morning convo this morning. And I'm gonna talk about artists, the public, and why artists are not successful in NC. I see I had a typo. Or why artists are not successful in NC. Understanding the mindset in the business. That's what we're gonna talk about today. Cause I woke up this morning seeing these posts about the artists in Carolina and shit. So I figured we have a real conversation about it. You know what I mean? I spoke about some of this before, but we're going to really talk about this. Because I woke up this morning and I seen a post that was saying how many artists out here could bring 100 people to a club. And so in the post, a lot of people were responding saying, oh, if people bring 10, it's a lot. Or people hardly can do this, and that, and people do this and that. As if the artist is the only person to blame in the city and in any situation. So let's talk about it. First, we in a city that had no foundation in music and that did not know. Unlike a New York or California, California has a population that's probably like, I think certain places got a population of so many millions of people that in one state you could go platinum or gold in you could just go platinum in your state. You could sell Games sold 5 million records in California alone. Or if you're in New York with a population that's so dense that you could sell a lot of records in your region and make it. Now, Carolina, the population, the state is pretty big, but the concentration of population is spread out and there's no music scene. So when I see these posts, the first thing that come to my mind is kind of like the nerve and the ignorance of motherfuckers to even have these posts, when at the end of the day, this is a group effort. Now, being in Carolina, being somebody, and I speak passionately, being somebody who actually been out here since 2006, who stood on street corners for 10 years, conversated with people, been to over 50 studios in this place, know a good chunk of the artists, you know what I'm saying? The new artists that came out the last 4 or 5 years, maybe not as much, but I know a good chunk of the artists before that, you know what I'm saying? And the problem is that when we talk about Carolina, when we have these conversations about filling up the clubs or doing all this shit, it's a two-way street. First of all, there was years and years going on in this place where nobody was even there was no clubs. What was you going to? There was no clubs out here. So when I see people make these posts about Carolinas, I think that shit oxymoron and fucking stupid, to be quite frank. And everybody got all these opinions and all this shit to say, but at the end of the day, it's a group effort in Carolina or in any state in order to make it. So this place don't understand what it takes to push an artist out, right? So that he can come back and pick up other artists, right? This place doesn't understand the logistics of how things move with music, right? We got Raleigh, right? We got Charlotte, we got other places, right? But these are two big hubs. We had Tootsie in Raleigh. Did Raleigh pop Tootsie? Did Raleigh seize Toosie's talent? Did Raleigh support Tootsie? No, Tootsie got to deal with, he signed with South Coast and went on tour with DaBaby when DaBaby was the biggest thing in the world, and that's how he popped off and he got his following right? Carolina has to realize that. That's one of the most important factors about all these conversations I be having. It's easy to sit here and just blame the artist. The artist's not responsible. It's the artist. It's the public. What opportunities did the artist have other than open mics? And when we go to these, I remember back in the day, I used to go to I went to over like 300-400 open mics. When you go to open mics, you might in a good one, you might get in there and see like 200-300 people in there, but it's all rappers. You know what I'm saying? And the rapper might have like 2-3 people with him, each one of them. So let's say that 5 of them perform, but after they perform, they leave, they walk out the door. That's, you know what I'm saying? That's 25-30 people left with them. So when we see these posts and they say like Carolina, what is the city doing for artists? You know what I'm saying? What is the city really doing for artists? And I speak going back to 2006. I was at the corners. I'd have met Brian Dawson. You know what I'm saying? I'd have been out there, sold him CDs, and he'd be like, yo, you need to contact me when you call his phone. You can't reach him. You know what I'm saying? I'd have been there where I'd have met DJ Smoke, where he explained to me how I go, where we got to understand how to register our records so that the radio can play them. But we also need to understand the business of music, right? Because a couple years ago, you remember that lady was on the radio and she was saying that the radio stations were going to die, right? See, it was a certain time before the last like 8-9 years where the radio station paid artists, right? Or meaning the radio station could call up an artist from their city and they come to the radio and they can spin it and they can break a record, right? This is from the 90s up until probably like 2014. The radio station would call artists, it could get a local artist and bring them up there and freestyle, or could go after artists they genuinely like, right? But you remember that lady on the radio, she said radio's gonna die because they're losing the funding. Well, what happened was, right? No local artist can't get that same love today anywhere, right? Because now, because the radio stations was falling, the radio station gets paid now. So now instead of like you know how the radio stations before in the early 90s and the 90s when we grew up, they'll go after, oh, yo, we need to get the Nas and Jay-Z's or this person. They'll get them to come down. They'll pay them to play their music. They'll pay them to come to the radio station. You know what I'm saying? When the radio stations fell in 2015, it changed. You know what I'm saying? What's good, bro? What's good, RB Baller? But yeah, it changed. So now the radio stations are getting paid by the label. So this is what's going on now. So now, and I want you to understand all this shit publicity, because like a lot of people that be talking don't understand no business. You know what I'm saying? When you see a nigga on Hot 97, he paid for it. When you see a person on another platform, he paid for it. And there's nothing wrong with this promotion, but I want you to realize that the game has changed in a lot of ways. It was a time where, you know, you would get invited to Hot 97 because you made all this noise outside. You would get invited to the Vlads, all this shit. Nowadays, on average, if you go to the radio station, your label or your team, y'all done paid for this promotion, and y'all got to go there and make an impression on the people. When you go to see Funkmaster Flex, we pull up, we send the cash or whatever. We had an interview, and we understand the business of it, meaning that once I go up here and be on this radio station, get this little interview and freestyle, hopefully I can get me some new fans from New York and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then my people, wherever I'm from, New York, New Jersey, Carolina, Florida, whatever, when they see me, they're going to be like, oh, my man, that Flex. That's the politics. Now, in the city, right? First of all, the city has to understand what it takes to get artists to the next point. That's a very important factor. The city itself, in any city. So when we deal with like a New York, a New Jersey, a Philly, these are places that had artists that already, in some sense, made it out, right? And what it is that when I lived in Jersey, so that's where I'm from. The first thing I picked up when I moved back as an 11-year-old was the culture and music, right? Meaning that like music is a part of life, like really a part of life up top. So meaning that like I wake up in the morning, you know what I'm saying? I might be going to school and it's like niggas on the block. He playing the locks, he playing the locks. And before I get to school, I done heard the locks all morning. You know what I'm saying? Or Emilio Sparks had that joint. That's how it is up top. When Nas and Jay and them got into their beefs and their altercations, right? This was a city-based thing. Like when I got out, see, this is what people don't understand if you just from this place. I remember when Nas and Jay was beefing, yo. When they played that shit, like the whole city stopped. I'm outside walking around. Every car, every radio, every barbershop was listening to the same thing. See, that's a culture, right? And when we talk about music. And when we think of Carolina, when I see the post and everybody's saying, oh, the artists play their part, right? They do. But it's not just the artists. We can laugh about the artists. There's guys out here that's been going hard for years who got views, and men and women, artists, that have been going hard for years and got views, got all this shit, right? But this place don't understand how to support. It's not like this place is crazy about, if you put your best artists in this city in one place, I'm talking about the top 10 artists in one place, in this place. Yeah, you're gonna be able to do, you might be able to do some things with the right promotion, but you gotta have the right promotion. Just off average, it ain't like when these artists going to perform in this city, it's the culture of music is developing here. The culture of music has not developed. So we blame the artists for the come up. The artist is a small part of this shit, right? But I'm speaking from the fact of the matter is that, nigga, we was outside for 10 years selling CDs on many sides of town, selling this shit, talking to radio personalities, and they telling me, yo, it don't work like that. It don't matter how talented you is, blah, blah, blah. When it comes down to shit, like, we ain't got to talk about selling music. Right now, we in the era of the internet, right? Most of us got homeboys who make music, right? Who nice, right? But we can't even get our own motherfucking friends to share our shit, or people we grew up with, or people that live by us, or people that so-called fuck with us, right? So when we want to blame the artists, or the artists in Carolina, or the artists in any state is the reason for this, nah, nigga, selfishness is. You know what I'm saying? This fucked up internet era is. Because, like, look, man, when I drop Killing My Buzz, you know what I'm saying? We can see who share our shit. Now, we can't see it. If somebody share our shit and then somebody else share it, we can't see that, right? But I watched, You know what I'm saying? I always paid attention, not just to me, but to other artists. I've seen other videos that's fire. Now, I'm one of them artists, if you know me, you know I share videos, other artists' video I think is dope. Because the craziest part is that it's even easier now to support these artists than it was years ago. You know what I'm saying? I understand the old way, that's why I was physical copying, right? Because today, the reason why the artists can't get no fucking support, because we got an album coming out, right? We pay TuneCore, United Masters, all them niggas to drop our album. You right? I remember when this shit first, I'm on the corner selling CDs, yo. I got a $5, $10, $20 CD. I'm talking to niggas. The people that want to support you, hop out like, yeah, bro, I appreciate what you do. I like what you do. Here you go. Hey, bro, oh, this fire. Okay, what you talking about? What these about? Blah, blah, blah. Those are the real fans, the real people that's going to give you a chance. And that do exist here in Carolina and many states, right? But then it was the motherfuckers that my homeboys knew. I used to ignore the shit out of them. Like, they walk up on me and they see your CD and they be like, yeah, bro, what's your joint on Spotify? You know what I'm saying? Nigga, we get pennies for that shit. We get straight pennies. So I want you to understand why, as an artist who understand the business, it's like, there's systems in place to navigate the artists around the artists. Because, yeah, niggas ain't got record deals, but the labels is the new middleman. I mean, the streaming platform services, the new middleman and shit. So, yeah, they allow you to get your shit, but they pay you, they control your income when it comes down to certain things, like when you going through them, and then your streaming amount. And then if you know the business, for every like 10 albums they sell, they get to keep like 5. Right? So when I see all these posts, I see everybody making their posts and their statements at the end of the day. That shit get on my nerves, right? Carolina ain't about shit, like for real. Like, come on, yo. It's motherfuckers out here on many levels, older niggas, younger niggas putting in work, right? If the city not willing to support and do certain things for those artists, can't get mad. But at the end of the day, the city don't want to champion no artists, right? No artists, right? So I got a phone call from my man, like, bro, you been putting in work for like 15 years consistently, and motherfuckers know it. But niggas that come online and got a little smart shit to say or whatever, and I'm just using me as an example. It's a lot of niggas out in Carolina who been putting in work, right? But I'm using me as an example, right? And my man, like, Major told me, like, yo, them niggas ain't want to champion you. You know what I'm saying? So, for example, I get arguments with some niggas saying, like, bro, you need to focus more on Carolina or this, and that. Like, y'all putting my blood, sweat, and tears in this city. You know what I'm saying? On some physical shit. Physical copy. Physical, like, really outside. Niggas can shake my hand. You feel me? A lot of niggas met me shake my hand. Right? But this place don't have a culture of understanding. You know what I'm saying? The culture don't have an understanding of what it takes to get the artist to the next level. You know what I'm saying? People now, like I said, they hear your shit on the corner. They not trying to buy a copy. That shit don't do nothing for the artist. If you want to support your artist, buy an album, buy some merch. You know what I'm saying? That's how you support them. Because when motherfuckers come up to you and you an artist and you putting your shit out, rather now you've been putting your shit out, and it's like, oh yeah, you're joining on Spotify. All right. My nigga, we don't see that shit. See, that's what I mean by the middleman. So, an artist, you could be in the street corner, they go stream your shit, and even though the public don't care that you get a half a fucking penny a stream, my nigga. And I think it might have went up to like a third of a penny or some shit. But the people don't care. The public, it's like drugs. They just want the music. They just want the music. They want the product. They want the product. They want the product. Right? This place, I won't take the load off artists, because a lot of artists aren't putting the footwork in to do certain things, right? But it is a lot of people who have been grinding for a long time, like I said. Even the young people I know that's been grinding the last couple years hard, to the older cats I know that's been grinding before me, to the me's, to the people in my generation. You know, it's a 3-generation gap in music in Carolina. And I speak on it from Carolina because that's where I'm at. There's the older generation. The older generation, they grinded for a long fucking time, but they didn't have, like, you couldn't go to any house you want to go to and just go to any studio. You had to have a motherfucker who really kind of knew what he was doing and had the money to afford a studio. That shit, as far as all of us having studios now, nigga, that came later. That's like 2015. We talking about from 90s and up. So they set the foundation in this place, right? And then it was my generation who we came up around the times where the technology was getting better and spreading so that we could. So had friends that went to like Wakefield School of Music or Full Sail, you know what I'm saying, or did these things. So, or some people that just had equipment, who bought equipment and started grinding, right? So this is the process of evolution of music just in the last 20 years, 20 or 30 years. So it was studios around, but it wasn't a lot. And today, since the last 5 to 7 years, nigga, rappers' music or singers' music, they don't value shit too much, or, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, why I need to come to your shit when my man got a studio, like, Kids today, teenagers today, young people today, they be like, yo, they can know 40 homeboys that live on this side of town got a studio, and 40 homeboys who live on this side of town got a studio. Now, they all different levels of sound, right? This is the grind of music. Now, at the same time, we love to laugh and blame the artists, but the artists don't know the business. And that's why everybody get over on the artists, right? The artists, when we out here, when I was younger, I didn't have no way. All I knew was I had a dream. So let's be clear, because I'm going to keep it funky. I came down here, I'm in the studio, I see 100 niggas around that's rapping in this city. My niggas asking me like, bro, what you thinking? I'm telling them like, yo, for real? I see a lot, I'm in here with thousands of niggas that make music. I know half the niggas in the city, so shout out to y'all. But I'm thinking like, I see a million motherfuckers recording music. I see a lot of people take their music and play it for their homeboys and they circle, right? Salute, bro. And then I said like, fuck it. I told Link and I told Jay and I told niggas, I said, yo, for real, I'm gonna record this shit, right? And then I ain't even got no cover. I ain't understand none of that. We gotta go backwards to understand why I'm talking about this. I had a CD I'm recording with Link. Shout out to Tap to help me get in the building so Link can hear me so I could get the opportunity. I make the CD at first, I don't got no cover, but I'm ambitious. So I go out on the ground with like press up 50 copies. I'm out there standing, I ain't even got a cover. You feel me? And I'm out there and I sell some unit just from hustle because people respect the hustle. And my homeboy Major like, yo, come here, let me give you a cover. So we put a gun, a revolver with the holster open, where it had bullets in it and 2 on the table. And it was like, yo, choices, right? So that's what we put on the cover. We made that ourselves, but it was dope. White background, revolver, shit open, you know what I'm saying? With bullets missing and bullets on the table. When I put a cover on there, I noticed I got a lot more people attention. So I learned naturally like, well, damn, presentation. Like Drake said, you put a bad chick on the front of your album with a nice body, that CD, you could be selling a blank disc. Niggas, because perception, right? Perception is just exactly what it is, just perception. I don't mean it's fire, it's just what your mind gets from when you see the picture. Or today, what your mind goes off the stimulation from the video. So then I started using covers. And I'm standing out there, Walmart, gas stations, Falls of the Newsboy, straight like that. You know what I'm saying? Standing out there. People telling me back in 07, 8, 9, from here, we don't do this Carolina shit. We don't, like that. We hear that most of the days for about 07, 08, 09, 2010, 2011, and around 2012 it stopped, right? Because there was Blesses, it was Me's, it was the Taps, it was some other people on the South, like people pushing. It was the Trunk Monies, it was the Fam Clicks, all these groups, right? I started noticing, we used to always say like, yo, you had to like, old Carolina, when I was talking to you or my team was talking to you, we would have to get you to put the CD in the car. Niggas weren't trying to hear it. So I want you to understand the mentality. They weren't trying to hear it, and to their defense is that this place isn't known for that. So they looking like, yo, and this is what they tell me straight up. This the public. I'm not talking about what I think. This the public. Yo, bro, most of the CDs we get from people locally, they don't sound good. You know what I'm saying? The sound is not good, or we don't support da da da. That's what they was telling us. So some of us were still fighting through it like, all right, I hear you. Let me go try to get some better sound. You know what I'm saying? Let me go try to do this, because we had to prove to Carolina, right, that we were worthy of being listened to, right? So I'm sitting there, you know, keep going. I'm out there on the corner. We still grinding. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand the levels of this shit. There's a level of it where people, the first couple CDs I was dishing, they was like, I see you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Still pushing, but you got to learn. See, when you on the corner, there's a lot to learn. You'll learn what's going to sell, what's going to move, who's the audience, who you selling to. So younger, I wasn't paying attention, right? Because I'm out there making street music and like conscious music on the same tape. Like that's how I always was. But I wasn't paying attention that, okay, I'm selling to 30-year-olds, 35-year-olds. These are people with the money. Like niggas who 16, 17 ain't got no money. You know what I'm saying? The young niggas who 20, they thugging in the streets, they ain't got no paper. Right? So I'm out there at 8. So when people try to be funny enough, when I see all them comments of people when I be live saying like, bro, nobody know bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And just like I said before, if a nigga, somebody said they threw your CD in the trash. If you bought my shit for $20 and you threw my shit in the trash, thank you. Because if you dumb enough to pay that much money for it and not even listen to it, that's on you, right? Dollars, getting money is the option at the end of the day, right? Not just rapping. So we out here, like I said, still pushing these damn CDs. 2012 come. You know what I'm saying? I stopped hearing all of the arguments about we don't do this local shit. We heard that shit every day, all day. We don't do this, we don't do that. Boom. So a lot of us kept fighting through pushing these CDs. The more we sold these CDs, the more that people believe. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it went from, oh, all right, to I see you, that next project. See, we had to earn our shit. By the time I got to Killing My Buzz, a lot of people be saying I'm capping, but people who know me and the people in the city that really fuck with me, they know. By the time Killing My Buzz came out, I was already been in the streets for damn a decade, selling music. That was my audience. I wasn't worried about the fucking internet because I didn't see a way to make no money off that shit. I wasn't worried about none of the extra shit. I watched everybody make their music, but nobody was getting money off their music. So my goal from 2006 was I'm going to stand on the corner. Now, as I got better with presentation, right? So then I had to handle business. So then I learned, right? This is when I started learning business. I go to Office Depot, because I want y'all to understand this whole, all it takes to hear people spitting back on the city, right? We go to Office Depot, you know what I'm saying? From grinding music, you know what I'm saying? I might have sold like 8 CDs, so that's $80. I take that at the beginning, and I go back, and I'm thinking like, yo, I don't want my CD to get stuck in people's car. So then I'm going to invest more, so I'm going to buy Light Scribe CDs, right? And then I'm going to get my cases, so I got to spend, at the time, Light Scribe was like $28, and then the 50 pack was probably like $32 at the time. So then you got to think, you had to put both of these, get 30 plus 30 is 60, right? Then I had to go to fucking Kinko's or somewhere like that, and I had my cover, and then I had to get them put 2 on a page and cut this, and me and my homeboys cutting these shits out. After we cut these motherfuckers out, we put them in the cases. So we started with maybe a 10-pack. That 10-pack turned into a 50-pack, right? Niggas, I'm out there with niggas who got it that know, bro, you should be getting money with me. No, we focused, right? We focused, because at the end of the day, it was like, yo, this street shit, this shit ain't gonna really help me go nowhere right now. A lot of niggas living good, but they gonna crash fast, right? 50-pack. So now we saying, yo, $5. At the time, it was just $5 a CD. That 50-pack on Friday, we banging out at least 20 of them shits, right? And that's the rookie run. Then that's me by myself. Because that's what it started with, me by myself. I ain't have a street team of niggas with me at the beginning. You know what I'm saying? I would go out there, and sometime my homeboy Levi would come out there with me, or I had L. After doing it for a year, that's when L and then Tarzan. And Tarzan was a super hustler. If you know Tarzan from this side of town, you know when I met this man, he was selling DVDs, and he was selling bootleg music from other rappers and DVDs every day. But this nigga was that dude out here, just, right? And then we had digital with the DVDs and shit, right? So I went to him like, bro, let me put you on so you can't go to jail, because this I own this shit. So they can't hit us with soliciting because it's our music. You know what I'm saying? So Tarzan stepped in super hustler. I used to have Tarzan with me. Tarzan bang out like 20 by himself. Easy. And he's such a loyal, so you need real niggas with you. He's such a loyal person. He ain't never shortchanged $1. He bring it all back. Like, yo, right? See, these are real friends. At the end of the night, let's say we broke bread and we had like $275, right? I would say, look, bro, this is what it's gonna cost for us to go get more of the CDs, right? We can get the same amount, or we can go ahead and pay 100 for the cases and then double up on a 100-pack. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and keep like 150, 170 of this to ourselves, right? I mean, for the next re-up, so we can see more profit on the next end. And then we'll take the rest and we split it. My nigga Tarzan used to come back to me every night like, I'm good, bro. He put the money back in the pot. And I'll be like, stop doing that. He like, nah, this is how we gonna make this shit shake. Cool, I'm looking at, oh, you right. We only keep like $20 enough to eat. We go back, get a 100-pack. Same process. Press up the CDs ourselves. Get the cases. Get the CDs. Get the good ones, right? Go press up the joint. Go back out. This 100-pack, $5 a piece, turn into 500, right? Now, through evolution, we learn like, okay, presentation is better, right? So we start looking for better covers. Before we can get them, see, there's no obstacle that you can't hurdle. You don't know nobody that make covers, you make the motherfucker yourself. But you gotta have an idea of what's catchy. You know, I had a cover where it was some black kids walking through a park, and it was a sign that said, no white people allowed in the zoo today. Now, clearly it was a black park, and it was subliminal. And then we had to take this at colors only. Now, the crazy part about this shit, these 2 tapes, I sold thousands of CDs to white people. At first, we didn't understand, but it says colors only. White people will definitely, they're going to buy it. They want to know what the hell is going on. What is he talking about? And they not offended. They, there's a lot of white people like NWA and all these groups who was talking that political conscious shit. The white America was the biggest supporters of this shit, right? So it's not even a shout out of disrespect to them. But they got them shits. Like, they was coming up to us every day like, colors only. Yeah, how much is this, man? Let me get it. And they was like, and they would hit me back. I left my email on the thing, right? And see, all that, remember, we didn't have no teachers. So the first couple years, I need to go back, we would sell the CD, but we didn't even have motherfucking contact information. We didn't understand that. So then we had to keep making up for it. 3 years later, all right, yo, make sure you put an email or something in there, because if you know me, I had 100 cell phones since 2006. So, like my homeboy used to say, Jay, rest in peace. He was like, nigga, the label's been calling your stupid ass. You done changed your number 100 times. That's why you ain't got no deal. So we used to be laughing and shit. But it was true. You know what I'm saying? So we put contact. I put my Gmail because I figured that my Gmail will never change, which is true, right? So, I started realizing like we can merch this and do better. And I had to get better. So this is just a regular cover. So, these covers I had did the job because it made people think, right? So my people support it too. But I want you to understand that when I dropped this like that, that's one of the ones in this city that a lot of people really stuck to, the no white people allowed in the zoo today and colors only. And at the time when I was making this music, for the record, that's when we was getting shot down in the street by the police, how I first started. So me as an artist, I'm thinking like, oh, it's time. You feel me? Oh, it's time. Niggas still weren't ready. Hate to say it like that, like the public weren't completely ready, but at the end of the day, there was a lot of people that understood it. So then we learned, so then I gravitated to my street team. Now we got the SKs, and we got the my nigga Tay, you know what I'm saying, which is Chief Ali. Because what a lot of people don't know, Chief Ali who about to drop, man, this nigga stood on the corner with me for years. Quit his job and stood on the corner with me. That's why I'm all in and invested in my man's career and making sure that he get his opportunity, because he put the footwork in. When he wasn't even a rapper or trying to be a rapper, just like, bro, I believe in you, bro. We good? All right, fuck it, I quit. We gonna do this? Let's do it. Just met that man a couple months ago at work. You know what I'm saying? So we get out there on the grind. I'm still selling my CDs for $5 at the time. What's this, yo? Hey, Chief, if you up here, what year is this? It's probably like 2014, right? So the first couple months, we start soon as it get warm, right? We start hustling soon as it get warm. So we at the gas station on Falls by Fridays. We every day. We at the gas station up there by Sandy Forks, by the liquor store and the Dollar Tree. That's our daytime grind, right? When the sun set, we got from like 9 to like 4 in the morning if we want to stay out there by the gas station by Fridays, right? You feel me? Shout out to my homegirl who worked there. And also the people that worked there, they always felt more comfortable with me and 3-4 niggas standing in front of the gas station because they knew nobody gonna rob it, right? That's how they used to talk to us. Like, yeah, y'all good, da-da-da. So we out there, right? And then we also, another spot was on Creedmoor Road, Creedmoor and Lynn. That was another spot, you know what I'm saying? And there's a couple other spots. Also, it was a gas station over by Treetop, over there by the New Hope Church Road, by that Walmart. It was a little gas station. That's another spot that I can still go post up on that motherfucker today because they rock with me like that. So, not to get sidetracked, but so we out there. From spring, from February to about the beginning of May, the weather up and down. We out there selling these CDs. My homeboy Chief like, bro, listen to me, bro. You be over there like sometimes they be pushing and I be handling business, like might be signing the CDs or might be doing other shit. Now people will tell you, my homeboys will tell you, I ain't just talking. I outsell my niggas too. You know what I'm saying? My niggas sell CDs. Like my niggas went and got it. But I ain't just one of them. I ain't a leader who just be talking. Like at the end of the day, like I was banking member. And then I was a fair nigga. 2014. Now my homeboys, I tell you, like my nigga Chief said, yo, bro, I've been out here with you for months, bro. He said I be going to sell a CD to a nigga. Let me show y'all. I'm just showing you I ain't capping. I got that shit right here in front of me. I'm an independent, just like this. I'm gonna show y'all so y'all know I keep this around, right? We out here like this. He like every time I talk to somebody like, yo, we independent label, you know what I'm saying? Black House, Black owned, and we talk about, you know, we talk about politics, we talk about the street, we talk about love, we talk about all the things that music is supposed to be. And we had a whole spill. I know cap. My niggas like I used to be in the room talking like, yo, holla at me, and they'll spill, they spill. When we was selling Revolution, we would talk to them, and my homeboy know if I'm out there talking to a customer, my nigga, and I put the CD behind my back, that mean that I'm in deep conversation, right? That means I need y'all to kind of take care of what's going on around me because I'm locked in with this person. So if we selling a CD about life and consciousness, we ain't just running for the music. Yo, we live that shit. So it's kind of like, yo, let me tell you about this, about laws, about how, and they be like, well, explain it to me. Well, let me tell you how the driver's license is fake. And then I explain it to a person. And they be like, damn, so if you understand law, you talking about this shit in your music too? I'm like, I talk about that too. But if you got kids, right? My music's strong enough to get your kids' attention, but wise enough for the older you are to understand it. All right, no problem. But like I said, my nigga Chief said, every time I put this CD out like this and be like, he said, when I be talking to them, they ain't feeling me. He said, when I go like this or put the CD in front of them and they see your face, they be like, oh, I know, bro. Oh, yeah, I got one of their CDs before. You know what I'm saying? That's what the consistency of this shit do. What you fighting for at the end of the day is respect. And this is what this music is about, respect. When I first started selling music, people didn't want to hear it. And that's natural process. But after a couple years, niggas will hop out on me like, yo, god damn, I done seen you out here on this corner from 2007, 8, 9, niggas 2015. Y'all niggas must be serious, bro. Let me get 5 of them. Straight like that. Or I got all these CDs. So Chief like, bro, you need to go up, bro. And I'm like, nah, I feel like, yo, you need to go up. So I tell my homeboys, I got 3, 4 homeboys with me. All right, bet. If you can pull this off, prove it to me. And so Chief and SK, right, and Digital would say, yo, this the $5 disc, this is a mixtape. Industry Beats. We got this album. It's probably a year outdated or so. This is the $5 album. Or the $5 album is the album that you want people to have. Right? What's more important? It's not the money, it's the one that you feel like will broadcast you the best. This is the $5 album, right? And then we move this to the side. We'll say, this is the $20 album. And then I have another one, which I don't think I got the covers in the closet, right? And we be like, we got a $5 album, $10 album, $20 album, right? We let the customer choose, because see, I had read in a book that I was reading, right? At the time, because I'm reading, trying to study the game, that, you know, sometimes you got to give a customer a selling price. If you don't force the customer to choose, they'll make their own choice. 9 out of 10, if they was going to spend $5, they was going to spend $20. But you let the customer choose. And so the question I would get would be like, yo, so what's your which one is your favorite project? I said, listen, I'm an artist. To me, all my albums are personal. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have put it out if I didn't genuinely think it was something. You know what I'm saying? And that's being real. All that sunlight coming through, y'all. So I wouldn't have put it out. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. You know what I mean? So I would tell them, so people would be like, you know what, let me get the 5. But you'll realize people would see 3, 4 CDs and kind of be like, I give you a 20 for all of them. Right? Now let me teach you the business. At the time, our CDs cost, like I told you, it was $30. For the 100 pack, it was like, for the light shop, it was like 50. A 100 pack of that joint was another like 50 or 60. So that's 110. So what we did, you got to divide your costs, right? Then get them covers, we spent like $10, $20 on covers to get like 2 on a page. We put 2 covers on a page and we cut them out. So we spent about $10, we got about 30 covers, we spent about $20, we damn near got 60, 70 covers. So we add that together. We say, so we got about 110, 120, 140, right? And now we got 100 CDs. So we divide that shit by 100. That was our cost, right? Where my phone at? So I give y'all the math. Somebody write the math. I won't stop. Somebody tell me what's 140 divided by 100, and put it on the joint, right? So now we back out there. Listen, business. I'm telling my niggas, bro, if we sell these CDs for $1, we still profited, right? I mean, no, not at this time. I'm sorry. Let me go back, because at this time, no, because it cost 140. Let me back up. That's years later, because that's what I'm getting to. So that's $1.40 a CD. Okay, boom. Because I jumped a little bit. If I sell them for $5, I just made 375% profit. If I sell them for 10, if I sell them for 20, see, music is the only thing on the planet that can profit like 2, 3, 4, 500. You know what I'm saying? 1,000% profit. It's the only business in the world if you can get to that level. It can profit way more because, you know, you can have the studio shit that you paid for and you can profit it. I said 140 divided by 100 is what I said. Saying it costs $140 to produce it, to put the CD case cover, and then I divide it by 100 because that's what it cost me for each CD. right? So then I'm grinding. So we get money, but it's like, I'm still thinking like, you still got to cover this cost. So we knocking it out. With 100 CDs, you know what I'm saying? You can make 500 if you sell them for 5. If I selling them for 10, I can make a band. You feel me? If I selling them for 20, y'all feel me? So at the time, I'm thinking I'm eating. My homeboy sell DVDs. He like, yo, bro, Jers. I hope y'all niggas listening to me. He like, yo, bro, I can show you where you can get them CDs for a penny a piece, my nigga. I'm like, what? So we do that. A penny. You feel me? A penny a piece. You know what I'm saying? So then we go buy 500 CDs on a spool that come in the mail from like China. You feel me? And we got 500 of them joints. Like, I think, who was it? Like, I think $75 will get you like $250, and you can get a bundle where you can get like 250 CDs and cases for $75. So if we spending like, if we wanted 1,000, it only costs like $200. So we spending 200. Boom, right? So we grinded them all out. So now we got, you know what I'm saying, we got 1,000 CDs. This same company sell cases. So my man like, yo, I know instead of you paying like 50 cents or 60 cents a CD and 50 cents a cover, yo, I know you can get these cases for 5 cents a piece. I bet. So now look, you ain't gotta go get the 1,000 because you can have this your inventory. So I put up like 500 CDs for my next round, and I order in 500 cases. Y'all do the math. 500 times 0.5. That's what I paid, right? Y'all can put it on the screen because I'm gonna break it down. 500 times 0.5. You know what I'm saying? Because it's 5 cents. So that means I get 20 cases for $1. Right? So I go get 500 cases. With these 500 cases, right? Now there's a guy, he ain't around no more, who I'm gonna keep it funky with y'all. I can pay this man $50 and this nigga give me 500 covers front and back. See, this shit is a hustle, right? See, I want y'all to understand, niggas out here talking about rap, nigga get money, right? See, that's the whole point of this shit. That's why at the end of the day people can understand, like, y'all know how bro doing this shit. I know he ain't, you know what I'm saying, he ain't no job in a minute. This how, my nigga. From selling all of that shit, right? So you say 250, right? So from selling all of that shit, I just spent $50 for 500, right? Or let's say we spent 100 to get 1,000. We put half them covers up with the CDs we got. So we spent $250, as that's what you're saying that it is, $250 for, which I don't think is $250. But you might be right. I don't think it's $250 though, but I could be wrong. But I got all these joints. Now I'm paying a penny a CD, 5 cents a case, that's $6. And then now I'm paying, I think it came down to damn near like 5 cents for the cover. So that's 11 cents. I went from $1.40 cost to 11 cents per CD. Look how much profit I got, right? Look how much profit I just gave myself. So now with these numbers, I'm like, nigga, we can sell these motherfuckers for $1, bro. And we still made 300-400% profit. But we not though. So then one of my homeboys was like, bro, you should make $1 this. I'm like, for what? They like, yo, you know how motherfuckers come up, and if you be like, y'all got a CD for $1, like $1, my nigga, and they be like, yeah, you right. You know what I'm saying? So we would have like, I would have a song from me, a song from my homeboy, or like a song from me and a song from like another person on my label and a song from another person. We'll give you a free joint for $1 basically. So you like, you know what I'm saying? But we do songs, you want them to be dope because you want them to come back and be like, yo, that $1 CD was alright. You know what I'm saying? That's just a financial thing if you don't want to miss no dollars. That's how we was thinking. So now, remind you, so let's just talk about $5 times 1,000. That's 5,000. And my investment only was 500. You know what I'm saying? 200 for the 1,000 CDs, 250 for the cases, and then $100. Right? So that's like what, 650, something like that? But if I sell them for $5 a piece, I just made 5 bands. Right? If I'm selling at this point, niggas, we selling for 10 and 20. We still got 5, but we really getting 10s and 20s. That's what I'm saying. Niggas changed the culture on a hustle scene. You know what I'm saying? So now if it's 10, if we selling $10 a CD, it's 10 bands. if we selling $20 a CD, that's 20 bands. So what I would do, I would divvy this shit up. You know what I'm saying? I would say, yo, I'm gonna have more 10s and 5s than I'm gonna have 20s, right? So out of that 1,000, I probably make like 250 20s. All the rest split up between the $5 and the $10 edition. To be quite frank with y'all, I would have like 4 CDs on the ground with me. You know what I'm saying? I used to have like Piscean Declaration, it's your choice which one you want for 5. And then I had the other ones, the Contempts, and you know what I'm saying, with me. Because you realize even some of your older music, if you got the physical, people respect it when they came up to us and they be like, yo, what you selling? And I pull out 4 or 5 CDs and say like, yo, you know what I'm saying? This CD about this about this, you know what I'm saying? They're like, how much? I'm like, these are 5, these are the 10s, and this is the newest stuff, or you know what I'm saying? So this is 20. You know what I mean? People will buy the 5 and pull back up on us later, like, yo, that shit was crazy, let me get that 10. You just creating that network of business, but look at the profit margin. We spend $550 to $650, and on a bad day, we make 5 bands. Right? If we sell 10, you know what I'm saying, like 10 bands, 20 bands if that's your goal. You can hit these goals easy. 1,000 copies, that shit going in a month, especially with 3 niggas. You know what I'm saying? Now, me being different was, I won't greedy. So I told my homeboys the agreement was, if you sell a disc for 20, I give you 10. If you can sell a disc for 10, I give you 5. If you can sell a disc for 5, I give you 250. So I was giving my homeboys basically like, damn, I was giving them 50% of the sales they was making. Y'all out here on the corner with me. You know what I'm saying? I can't expect y'all to slave, so it was motivation. So I seen days. I remember like, this happened to me. I remember one day my nigga Chief, yo, I guess he was just in a vibe. He was just like 10, 20. He came back on the corner, he danced like, oh, I'm like, we used to have competitions. Be on the corner, I used to look at them like, yo, y'all niggas, y'all might be out here with me. I might be the rapper, but I'm gonna outsell every last one of y'all niggas on God. And then niggas like, what? Everybody on this shit. SK certain days bubbling. Some days, different one has that better. You know what I mean? I always told my homeboys like, bro, go to the women. Like when I see women, I approach them at the gas station. Approach them like, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? We artists talk to them right. Women just naturally more willing to give you a chance, and well, I give you a chance. Let me see what you about. You know what I'm saying? But the women are very important on all grounds. And then, you know, you got the men. We approach the men, and we approach the younger crowd. But like I tell you, the younger from like 23 and under, and most cities are struggling. They ain't got the money. They ain't really trying to pay for no CD like that. I'm not saying they won't, because some of my homeboys did, or people I grew up with, they did support me. But the point is the public. So me standing out on the corner, what I started learning within the years was, who am I selling to? Who's buying my music? 27 to 45-year-olds. So on the corner, I'm not thinking like the youth ain't getting the music. I just know that when I'm selling these CDs, talking this shit, that people coming back like, yo, I fuck with you. Keep talking that shit. Hey, y'all keep grinding. Hey, yo, sign this for me. Yo, you know what I'm saying? You build a rapport. It's deeper than just the music. So now when people see you, year 1, 2, 3, you struggle. 3, 4, 5 is more comfortability. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, you know, going to these years, it's kind of like, yo, what up, bro? Hell yeah, I got one of your other joints. Yeah, man, keep doing what you doing, man. This shit can top the last joint. Like, you build a rapport with people so when they see your face, and that's what my homeboys and them was trying to get me to see. They were saying like, bro, you have a rapport. When people see you, they look down and then they might be like, nah, because they see us, and then they see you and they be like, oh, that's bro? Oh, hold on. They be like, I know, bro. That's the rapport of people, because remember, these celebrities, niggas can't touch them. You can't reach out and touch people. So we just kept selling CDs. It got to a point where it was kind of like redundant. Like, we was on a corner, but it gets misleading because people would come up to us, right? Like, for example, we be standing on the corner. I give you an example. We on the corner, and it's this dude out there, he by himself. We ain't tripping. We like, yo, get your money, bro. He asking for a donation. We asking for 5, 10s, and 20s. So they come over to us, they spend a dub or the 10, and then they come out the store and give him $1. Give him 50 cents. Give him $2. Then I go over to bro like, my nigga, you see we selling these CDs for, my dude? Yo, ask for 5. You know what I'm saying? You can get it. You know what I'm saying? So they might come with their 100 discs and make you know what I'm saying, they 100 back or 200 or whatever, and they happy with that. But they don't know, shit, I made 250. My man made 250 and my other man made 250. And at the end of the day, half of the proceeds is theirs. You know what I'm saying? Straight like that. So that's the grind now. Where I get the idea from, my father. right? See, I understand that the reason why I knew it was possible because I watched my father kill Jersey City. Socks, t-shirts, music, whatever at that table. That's how I knew the idea. See, that's what I mean by when I'm in the South, a lot of things are spoken that's not understood. See, in the culture I come from, New Jersey and the North and the Jersey cities, there's guys standing outside with tables with all the new music. You know what I'm saying? Where you can go and say, yo, let me go get that new Kiss. Let me get that new Jay-Z Blueprint. And the people are accustomed to getting their music from people. In the South, they not as accustomed. Now, there is the flea markets and stuff, but music is really putting a stronghold in the South. You know what I mean? It's really it's in a stronghold. And let me say this too, because when I seen that post this morning, I was just like, lack of understanding, right? In this Carolina music scene, it only thing they had was some rappers who people fuck with. And then you know what killed me? I see motherfuckers every day live today in the last 2-3 years. Whenever it's time when we talk about something, niggas be talking about, oh, the GOAT, 200, shook the crook, oh, the GOATs, oh, the GOATs, oh, the GOATs. And by far, they have been rapping a long time, and I'm not taking that from them. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Shook and 200. But at the same time, where the fuck was y'all support for them, right? Where was y'all true support for them, right? Because niggas ain't just fall back in the limelight for no reason. You know what I'm saying? As a people in the city, we'll give them credit for starting it, but we ain't gonna really give them their true flowers. We'll say, oh, they started that shit, but where was the support at? You know what I'm saying? You said about to take it back to the block, oh, you got to. You know what I'm saying? Like, so understand that shit. So a lot of times, and then we got a new movement when we got in the last 5 years, we got the new artists, the new young group in Carolina, I say in Raleigh. Right? And the new young group, they make some dope music, and a lot of them still developing, but they arrogant as shit. They got a lot of mouth. They ain't put that work in that all of us put in for that 10, 13, 14, 15, 7, 5, 6 years. They come out first project, they talking big shit like they like that. Right? So that's the difference between the youth and us. The new generation, they make their music, but they run their mouth. They say, oh, we this, we the best, we the best. There's so many niggas out here before you that set the groundwork and did shit that allowed the city to be susceptible to what you doing. You know what I'm saying? Them old niggas fell. And I remember niggas say, y'all old niggas fell. Now let me tell you what us old niggas did. We made a way out of nothing. That we didn't have this technology with all of these computers and all this Facebook shit. It won't like that. We had Facebook, but it won't on this level. We didn't have Instagrams and all this shit. So what we did was we had to be willing to spend our own money to get in studios, figure out ourselves how the fuck to get this music out there, and then try to get out there and get us a buzz and a following. Right? We didn't have the Instagrams and all of these TikToks and all this shit to push you past and to do all of that. You know what I'm saying? And truth never needs justification. Business-wise in this city, I sat down with the DJs at the radio station. Shout out DJ Smoke. He was the realest with me. Hey, yo, now this shit gotta be a certain way. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have your shit on SoundScan so that they can play your music and shit. You gotta have this shit a certain way, bro. Da-da-da. We can't just do blah, 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 blah. Right? But at the same time, I was never looking for nobody to fucking help me or to do it because I'm in it. I didn't want to join no crews. I ain't want to do none of that shit. No disrespect to nobody's crews. But I felt like I could do it myself or with my team. You know what I'm saying? Because I knew that I had met the right people, the major guns, you know what I'm saying, and shit like that. So my goal was to be self-sufficient in this shit and to make this shit shake and make this shit better. You know what I'm saying? And to keep pushing forward. So just to make it clear to everybody, if we gonna blame the artists, right? When the personalities is full of shit. Like in the last 5-6 years, we got all these radio personalities and doing this and that. But I feel like they do their job, but they hire regular people or people who had a little buzz in the city. You feel me? That's it. And then these people grew up, and whoever they was cool with or the people that they hung out with, those are the people that they put that attention on. That's the mentality of this place. This place doesn't understand how this shit works. It doesn't understand what it means to have a quality artist. You don't just push. If you don't got a face yet, you push out the best of your artists, the best 2-3 of your artists, so that they can go and become global, and then those guys can come back. They open the door for the public, and they can come back and present you. But in Carolina, with the crab in a barrel mentality, as each artist grows and grinds, the niggas under him be like, man, fuck him. Nigga, my nigga D Jules drop a new album or do some shit, and the niggas around the city be like, I mean, he alright. He ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? That's the Carolina way. You know what I'm saying? Niggas rather be mad that you doing something than to even support that you doing something because they like, yo, I'm better than this nigga. I watched this shit for years. You know what I'm saying? I've been in this shit since I was 18 full body. That's when I made the choice. You know what I'm saying? Yo, this year be 18 years. You know what I mean? Regardless of what you think or feel about me, like I was telling niggas who used to come around me and have shit to say, at the end of the day, you won't on them corners. You and your niggas won't ever on them corners. You ain't in my pockets. You know, you don't know what I'm capable of. You don't know what we sold. You don't know what we did. But I didn't do a conventional. I was smart enough 10 years ago to say, yo, I respect this place. I love this place. But fuck this place. Because the world is so much bigger. You know what I mean? I'm sitting here in Carolina putting all this work in, but when I put my albums online, I got hundreds of fans in California, hundreds of fans in New York, New Jersey, Connecticut. Cause see, I had to, like my bro had told me, like, look, bro, I understand I come from a different place. Right? So the fact I'm from a different place, Carolina got the mentality like, well, bro, he grew up out here, he ain't really from here. Like, they want to champion somebody they feel like they grew up with and went to school with. Like every day. You know what I'm saying? That's just the honest truth. So they gonna champion who they want to, but nobody was champion. Because the mindset fucked up. All the people who had power back in the day, you know what I'm saying? Everybody was playing for self. There was arguments falling out amongst different crews, same crews, in crews, shit like that. The shit never progressed. The older generation failed, not because they were just flunkies. They didn't have the same tools you had, and then we still had the same problems y'all have. We didn't have the outlets, internets, and the CD babies and the world stars. That shit didn't exist. You couldn't even get a video shot when I was coming up for less than probably like 5 bands. Wasn't no such thing as getting no real video, nigga. We had regular camcorders. You couldn't shoot no video. You couldn't compete. Because the rappers in the 90s and the early 2000s, they spent the most money in rap ever. Them shits was movies. So you couldn't even compete. Today, the artists got they man shooting videos who nice. So finding young boys that's coming up shooting videos. And even the celebrities done found ways to only pay $250, $500, you know what I'm saying, $1,000 for these videos. In the industry, in the average video today, ain't hard to shoot. You just need some good cameras, good lenses, and a nigga that know what he doing. You know what I'm saying? When you seen like Nip, when they did Hustle and Motivate, you're gonna need a bag to imitate that shit. So in the 90s, everything was like that. We couldn't just drop a video from our cameras and shit. The cameras, they didn't give us access to that. And we could drop, and if we did drop the video, we look stupid compared to the majors because they look like movies and that shit look like home cams. You know what I'm saying? So that's why back in the day, I understand why niggas got budgets and took deals. Today, these young niggas got every opportunity in the fucking world, all the interviews, all these people. We just seen Meek Mill and like 5 other artists say that after they signed their first deal, they got their signing bonus. Some of them, Meek signed for no money. Some niggas signed for $5,000. The average rapper signed between $5,000 and $30,000. I mean, at least the niggas in the back in the day was getting more money than that, even though they was getting robbed in the back end. So they'll get their little signing bonus, which is still on your tab, and then never seen a check again. Meek said he never seen another check from MMG. You feel me? So that's all I'm saying. Like, I see a lot of people who've been sitting in their fucking house and like a lot of people be making these posters, DJs, people with opinions. Y'all been sitting in the fucking house. Y'all ain't been a part of this culture. Y'all ain't been putting this work in this culture. So when y'all make y'all post, that's your opinion. You know what I'm saying? Half the time, like, no disrespect, half the time niggas was working regular jobs and just became what they doing today. You know what I'm saying? Or motherfuckers, producers who sit in the house who prey on rappers, who sit back and charge rappers for beats that, you know what I'm saying, or do shit and don't even show up to the video shoot, don't even, you know what I'm saying? Don't even give them, you know what I'm saying? Don't explain the business to them. But they want to sit back in the crib and make beats and want to watch they want to get paid for the beats and watch these rappers go out here and grind all day and sell all these fucking CDs. And then when they get big, they want to ride the coattail off the rapper. Yeah, the rapper needed the beat, but the producer ain't out there on the corner. Or if he ain't in the same thing, like we in a different era now. If you think you could just be a producer and sit in the house and make beats, and you think that these niggas gonna want to keep you in their business, they not. They gonna keep it pushing. That's the business, because it's rappers. Just like how y'all feel we need y'all, we feel like, damn, we go to you, we getting these beats, and we putting all this work in. You could at least be promoting and pushing this shit. But if I pop in this in one of these singles yours, y'all gonna yo, you know I made that, I'm gonna need blah, blah, blah. Explain to your artists the business so they understand how this shit really work, right? Because a lot of these niggas don't understand no business. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's explaining to the young rappers like, yo, you know when you going out here, and I be telling niggas, nobody listen. That's why niggas fucked over. Every album, when I put out an album, nigga, I made the beats. Even if it's the one with this, I had like an album with samples. I made them organically. I chopped them samples myself. These are my beats I made myself. So when I drop, they can't ban shit. I'm getting all of it. I rapped the record, so I wrote the songs, right? I'm the artist, I'm the engineer, I did all of this shit. That's being in control. Now, I get it. Rappers that say everybody don't want to do all that. Cool. Well, then you're going to be a slave to this shit for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? And that's the realest shit up. I explain to every artist I work with, like, listen, you can lease the beat or you can buy a beat. If you lease the beat, that means he say $50, $75, that he can lease the beat to you and a million other people. That's just if you want to rap on it. So you can take that song and you can go stand on the corner. If you got physicals, you can sell the hell out of that shit and make your money. But if you go online with that motherfucking record that you leased, he owns it if he already got it right. And not only that, every time it's spent, he get paid, not you. And then if 1,000 people done lease this beat, and then one person come be like, yo, anybody got this shit exclusive? And the producer be like, nah. He be like, how much? Yo, I just need like $600, $700, or $1,000, and then give him that $1,000. He own it. So when he go and he can prove that he own this shit and he legalize this shit, everybody who put out a record on them beats and try to Spotify stream it, see me, I would let you. I be get hits on my shit and they be like, yo, these artists, I wouldn't stop it. I'm gonna let all of them niggas who bought that lease put that shit out. And even if they popular, he get 5,000, he get 300, but at the end, it's 100 other motherfuckers who got these beats, who got the same beat I do, but every time they play it, I get paid. That's the business. You out here leasing beats. No, you need to buy exclusive. You need to be thinking business. Exclusive mean that you own the rights to this beat. Only you exclusively got this beat. You know what I'm saying? So I've been saying that for years. At the end of the day, I don't fuck with beat makers who give my beats to other people. If that's why I make my own beats anyway in the last like 7-8 years. Because at the end of the day, a beat maker, they gonna sell them beats to anybody. And I'm like, yo, you can't, all right, bet. You know what I'm saying? If I got beats on my album and other people in the city got the same beats I got, you killed me, yo. Because your beats is your superhero. That's your soundtrack. You know what I'm saying? So this is what's important about this game. So I brought this up to understand. So when we say like what artists can do that at the end of the day, no, nigga, that's not the logic. What artists can sell CDs, nigga? They sell. Okay, I can get a record deal and they sell the CDs and I'm getting pennies on the dollar. 15 to 25 cents on the dollar. I go to the club. Let's be clear for all you stupid motherfuckers who be making these posts. What rapper can come to the city and put 100 CDs up and bring 100 people to the city? Nigga, first of all, did the rapper pay for the event? No. What happened to the motherfuckers who throwing the event, invest in it like it's your job to promote this motherfucker? So if I'm throwing an event and show with these 10, I'm supposed to promote it all across the city. We supposed to be promoting this shit to fill it up. Not just the rappers. Right? So let's say I come in your club and I got 100 niggas with me. And you charge a 20 at the door. Carolina niggas ain't even trying to pay us to come perform. Fuck you talking about? Don't tell me shit. I don't do open mics and none of that fake shit. If you ain't paying me, I ain't pulling up. You know what I'm saying? Nigga like, no, my numbers don't lie. But they still ain't trying to pay for my shit, and I'm cool with it. But don't invite me to shit. I ain't performing nothing for free, nigga. Straight like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's your mentality as artists too. Like, we ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? So let's say I do pull up to your spot. I got 100 niggas with me. You charge me $20 at the door. You just made what? 2 bands off my niggas? You ain't, and then the motherfuckers, yo, they might give you $150. Fuck out of here. So like I told my nigga Shooter, the Shooter, because that's why I be working with Shooter on this last project. Hey, yo, my nigga, if you gonna do this shit, me and Shooter was talking about this shit, he would go to, niggas be in clubs and shit, and I was like, Shooter, my nigga, if you walking up with 30, 40 niggas with you, my nigga, buy the venue yourself. Buy the venue yourself, my nigga. And as we see, Shooter done bought 2-3 venues, 150 motherfuckers in the building. Business. Why should we bring 100 niggas to your venue and we performing for free? See, that's fucked up business. Right? That's what's really going on, nigga. This the Carolina way. Y'all can quote me on that. Any rappers that know me or that just in this city know what I'm talking about. Y'all want us to bring 100 niggas to y'all event for what? So y'all niggas could get paid? Right? But then y'all go live and say, yo, what rappers? And niggas be like, yo, none of them because your fucked up ass mentality of Carolina. The people, it's people that love certain artists, but it's a lot of fucked up networking and politicking in this city. It's deeper than the rappers. The people, it's so many people in the city that do have love for artists. But they've never been given a true outlet for them to go on and support those artists. You feel me? There's hundreds of people that want to support artists out here. But they don't want to support the fake shit and the shit that don't sound good. You know what I'm saying? So, when we gonna talk about it, let's expose all ends. Let's talk about them wanting to fill the clubs out, but they ain't trying to pay us, bruh. And if you know they ain't lying. You want me to bring 100 niggas to your club so you can make money and we performing for free? We performing in front of our own niggas. That's your job. Just like if I'm an artist and I get a feature from a nigga and I gotta promote that single, that's my job. He don't technically gotta promote it, that's the business. He on it. I need him to help me perform it, and if it get big, hopefully he'll share it and do shit, but that's my job. If it dropped on the Black House, it's my job to take this record and promote. I can't say, oh, bro, they do that. It's my job. Because it's my label who's going to get the main proceeds and the benefits off of this record. Right? The club scene, waste of time when it come down to this shit. Carolina, Raleigh ain't trying to pay niggas. Miss me with y'all's fucking statements. That's y'all opinions, nigga. Y'all, and the same people talking, y'all ain't never did shit for us. And this ain't about me not like you because I'm cool with niggas. But I see niggas post, niggas laughing and shit. That's cool. But none of y'all niggas ever put no fucking work in. Whether you produce who sit in the back and click buttons, that's what the fuck you do. You don't know nothing about this shit. Because you gonna make your career off the back of artists and hungry niggas who gonna go and go get it. Right? And then other niggas who become radio personalities all over this city. I done seen this shit. Motherfuckers with civilians and fans. All of our personalities was fans first. And then they got a position because they had personalities to be somebody on radio. And then from there, niggas got big-headed. I done sat in a room with all of these niggas mostly that I know. When I'm in the room, when I'm in the studio, I'm at Tap Crib, it's 100 motherfuckers around. I'm playing music. Certain personality like, yo, this shit crazy, bro. Have I ever met you before? Yeah. You have. Nigga, I done hit you on your show and then sent the music in and you acted funny on me. Motherfuckers got position in jobs and certain shit, and then when they got there, did any of these motherfuckers turn around and keep their promise? Niggas be like, yo, I'm in the building, I'm gonna put the city on. Niggas got these jobs, I ain't seen these niggas in a year and a half. Certain niggas became somebody in the city. I done sat down with a lot of niggas and personally helped them get their shit together. And I ain't seen these niggas in a year and a half, my nigga. You know, I open my doors and show shit and help motherfuckers. Or if it ain't me, my nigga Major opened their doors and was with niggas. You know what I'm saying? But when niggas start growing, is they coming back getting their homeboys? Is they really keeping it funky? And when they traveling them state lines, is they even talking about us? Or when they, you know what I'm saying? Hell no. And y'all know that I'm telling y'all the truth about this shit. So nah, I don't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't got to respect me in this place. Because I earned my shit. I got my 10-year run in the corner. We sold physical copies. I ain't wait for no streaming money. I ain't wait for none of that shit. I got my shit that day. Ain't nobody eat off me but me. Call me stupid, nigga. I call me smart. You know what I'm saying? Like Tay said, we know for a fact on certain times we was moving 100,000 CDs from spring to the end of summer. We be out there from fucking February to goddamn September. Every day. So miss me. We don't, as artists, we don't owe you no explanations in this city. Y'all want to laugh? What have y'all ever done for us? Who the fuck offered us some money to perform at the spot? Because that's how it works. Any other place when you go out there, motherfucker pay you. I go right now, motherfucker send some shit, motherfucker be like, yo, I ain't got, look, bro, I ain't got 2 bands, but I can pay you $550 if you can get here and do this show. Why? Because America and black culture is fucked up. The label told me straight up back in the day, Universal said, yo, we don't feel like where you live at, they told me like they'd rather me move back to New Jersey and then put my music out. Because they told me, they said, yo, and where you live at, North Carolina is a buyer state. They don't own anything. They don't own shit. If we got a brand new artist from Louisiana, California, or anywhere else, we send them to North Carolina on a promo run. Why? Because Carolina ride everybody else's dick. Carolina is a bandwagon state. This is what the label's saying to me. Epic, Universal. So we don't feel comfortable that if we invest this money in you, that place even is going to look at you the right way. Because when that's why you notice, I want y'all to pay attention now. When a new artist come out, watch they give them a Carolina run. All you gotta do, see if your artist nice, you bring them to North Carolina. You send them to the radio stations, you put copies out in the streets, and you test the Carolina. The Carolina, Carolina all about riding everybody else's dick. You know, Atlanta popping, oh, we gonna sound like Atlanta. Oh, when New York was popping, niggas was sounding like New York and New Jersey. Cali take over the game, niggas gonna sound like Cali, Game and Nip. Texas take over, niggas sounding like that. We watch this shit every day. Memphis hot, niggas out here sounding like Big 30 and Pooh Shiesty. Nigga, that ain't who we are. Right? And we watch this shit every day, and everybody got all these opinions, and half of you motherfuckers who got opinions, artists and everybody else, you a baby in this shit, and you still rookie in this shit. And that's why I used to tell niggas like, yo, if I know you or I know your team and you talking reckless and you all this shit, I ain't mad at you. I just cut you off because I can do you better than I can hurt you. End of the day, a lot of niggas stepped over BH in the city, but they just didn't expect for me to be able to prevail and shoot out that pocket by myself. You know what I'm saying? And it just came from determination. I noticed being in Carolina, nobody's really working that hard. When I looked at all of the vets and shit, niggas weren't really working that hard. Niggas was living off their status, whether in the streets or their popularity. Carolina's a popularity contest. You know what I'm saying? The people that are getting love, they ain't that great of rappers. They just popular. You know what I'm saying? Straight like that. You know what I'm saying? I know the difference. Like my niggas used to say, man, we be in the rooms. I go in a room with all the rappers in the city. You know what I'm saying? In a room full of 100 niggas, rappers know which ones not to play with, who to joke with, who to diss. Niggas got a lot to say about me, but I say every year, who the fuck diss me? Nobody. Say the world, jury, this and that. Nigga won't diss me though. You feel me? Because they know at the end of the day, I'm not just a rap out here. I'm not just making singles. Niggas know I got a history of battling and going through all the other shit. And that's just not just me. I speak for all the motherfuckers like me. They not gonna diss you though. The motherfuckers talk crazy about you, but they ain't gonna take that challenge though. You feel me? So that's the end of the day. I had to learn in Carolina, like, what's my true objective? To reach the world, not to reach Carolina. Niggas in my living room arguing with me like, bro, I ain't seen you in the Carolina shows for what, nigga? I didn't see you 10 years ago. I didn't see you from 06 to goddamn 2000 and goddamn 19. So now that you've been on the spotlight, nigga, and you've been out here going to open mics or doing whatever you've been doing for 2 years, nigga, you're not qualified to talk to me, bro. Stop talking to me, nigga. This how I be talking to niggas. You know what I'm saying? Because niggas don't know how to communicate and niggas don't know how to talk. Just because you done made a little shit pop or did something, what right do you have to come and tell somebody else about what the fuck they doing, nigga? Ain't none niggas ever did like that. They say numbers don't lie. So I said, bet. All right, killing my buzz at 30,000 in that first year. Numbers don't lie. What this city do? Or any nigga out here in this city that I know other niggas who did numbers like 60,000 their first year. Did they get booked? Did they get a show? Did the clubs think they was worth something? Nah, the club owners and all these fucking promoters, they going to pay for air. I'm getting Boosie in, I'm getting this nigga, and y'all niggas ain't investing none of us. We don't owe y'all shit. You know what I'm saying? And I tell y'all niggas now, because I keep it funky. End of the day, any motherfucking place, wait, if you wait, nigga, wait till after I'm out of here to ask me, I'm charging y'all niggas triple, straight like that. Ain't got no love and fuck. Hot 97, triple. You know what I'm saying? The new radio station, triple. You know what I'm saying? Everybody. You want me to perform at your club that's been here and I done seen this shit here for the last couple years? I'm charging you triple, nigga. Because that's why you think Tootsie did Raleigh Day like that? When he was in Raleigh, they ain't showing no fucking love. Straight up, right? And he taxed them niggas. He taxed them niggas. He cleaned niggas' pockets, bro. Nigga said, yo, I need like 15 bands. Fuck out of here. Real shit. I'm not about to come pull up to your event. You ain't had love for me. Niggas out here being popular and shit. But my point of the matter is, what shows put money in our pockets? I wait. What radio personalities went out their way to push and break an artist? The only nigga I know, we all know DY tried to do that shit. You can't, some people used to be mad at DY. I ain't mad at DY shit. He was loyal to his boys and shit. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to get his homeboys to pop. It is what it is. You ain't gotta like him, but he did it. Everybody else, what's up? You know what I'm saying? I see niggas, all the new personalities. I ain't got no problem with you. You feel me? But at the same time, y'all not gonna get up here and start acting like y'all doing something. Y'all ain't doing shit. Y'all playing for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Niggas, I was building with some of you niggas, and y'all was building with some of my peoples and helping y'all when y'all was trying to be artists or trying to do all this other shit, right? We was around. Then y'all niggas got a little popularity. We ain't seen niggas. Niggas ain't showed to the video shoots. Niggas ain't saying this. Niggas ain't chasing niggas, man. Straight up. That's why a lot of times when people who know me know at the end of the day, like, yo, if I ain't seen you in a minute, stay the fuck away from me, yo. It's what's up. What's up, my nigga? Don't call me, ask me for shit. Because, see, people gonna call you in this business. Niggas call you when they need something. Oh, bro, I need to da-da-da-da-da-da. Yo, come on, bro. Like, nah, I'm telling y'all, I don't do that shit no more. Keep it pushing. But as artists, we don't owe shit to this place. At the end of the day, y'all wasn't paying us. Y'all wasn't investing in us. You know what I'm saying? Y'all was interested in everybody else. Artists come from out of town out this bitch. Y'all niggas be up here doing what? Y'all spend money. And we watch rappers in the city. Oh, you would spend money to go get you a feature from a nigga out of town, but won't spend features in town. So I'm just trying to be clear with y'all. When we hear all these, y'all see these posts today about motherfuckers saying, well, artists don't even give them no fucking energy. I responded like it's deeper. We don't give them no energy. You don't owe them no fucking explanation. None of them niggas paid us. None of them niggas in that response helped us. None of them niggas stood on the corner with us. You know what I'm saying? None of them niggas when we was their homeboys, they loved us so much. But when they got in that position, what fuck interviews we got? None. See, there's a difference between business and giving back. You know what I'm saying? I do business, right? But I also work with over hundreds of artists in my studio that I didn't even get paid for to try to help niggas. But I don't want to hear when everybody in Carolina talk about what artists can sell out a club in a day. Nigga, y'all not paying us, nigga. Fuck I look like. I told nigga like one of the joints I tried to do, motherfucker put me on a venue a couple years ago. Nigga asked me that I want to be on the show. I said, yeah, I thought the show was going to be lit. I'm on this docket for a month and a half. 3-4 days before the show, they like, oh, you got to have $100 to when you come. That's Carolina for you. And I'm looking like, man, fuck you. I'm into making money, not spending money. You know what I mean? None of these showcases is being broadcasted on a major level. And then even another thing, not even being funny. Some people be asking me like, bro, how you feel about niggas that Raleigh Day? I had no problem with Raleigh Day, but I don't give a fuck about it either. If I'm not getting paid, I don't give a fuck about nothing. I don't care to go in front of a city and perform for publicity because I can get that same publicity hand to hand. You know what I'm saying? I get that same publicity by putting my work in, getting YouTube subscribers, going through the city. I give out this for free to get them to subscribe to my YouTube. If you ain't paying me, I don't give a fuck about it. Last year, I know niggas who paid to go on Raleigh Day, and when they got there, they ain't even get to perform. Straight up. Niggas know I don't give two shits. You know what I'm saying? But that's the shit that make that now, but y'all don't understand that. So when you talk about artists doing shit, what about the times when we show up to a spot and I got 20 niggas with me and I show up to the show and I pay to get in, but I don't even get to perform? Right? Shit happen all the time. This shit, see, it's bad business that's going on in Carolina and in these venues and shit like that. At the end of the day, us as the rap niggas in the city, we not the problem. We putting in work. We grinding. Y'all don't appreciate what the fuck we doing for y'all. So don't get mad at us when we go elsewhere for our views and for our likes. I'm not a slave to no demographic. Once I seen that I gotta argue and fight with niggas out here for this bullshit ass fame here, this is like, I don't care about local fame. Nigga, I want to be known globally. Y'all can have this local shit, because that's what niggas is doing. Niggas local stars, local celebrities. Nigga, when we leave this city, do niggas know who you is? You know what I'm saying? So when a nigga come to my living room and say shit to me, I used to just laugh about it like, yo, bro, so what, you got fans in other states? No, nigga, I'm doing my job. Do yours. Don't worry about what I'm doing. I'm just smart enough to recognize, yo, I'm from New Jersey, my nigga. So my lingo on my shit be a little different. If they niggas don't like my lingo or he ain't from down south, fuck you. Nigga, I got a whole state that gonna rock with me in New Jersey, in New York and shit. That's some real shit. Or just like if you ain't like, I'm not kissing ass to get no love. You feel me? I ain't kissed no personality ass, no radio station DJ ass. I didn't. I went out there and got it on my own. Can't no nigga in this city say they gave me shit like they gave me nothing. No few niggas. Link, Zone looked out for me. Major. That's it. But in these situations, I was spending money. And not to mention, I was spending money in a lot of places you can go spend money and the shit still sound trash. There's many levels to this shit. Right? You gonna blame the artist? Nigga, it's niggas who make covers who would take them a year to get you your shit back. It's niggas who make videos who special, 40 niggas paying for their video because it's cheap, and then only like 15 of them niggas get their videos. Right now, I know over 20 niggas who gonna see this video, like they know who I'm talking about. They still ain't got their fucking video from bro. You know what I'm saying? Still, you know, we try looking at this how, man, we I gotta argue with niggas because they don't handle their business. You know what I'm saying? I ain't a sucker and I ain't a subject to nothing. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, whether if you fuck with me, you don't fuck with me, jury's gonna be alright. And that's how you gotta be about this shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad. We all gonna make mistakes. We all gonna fall out with people that don't make shit bad. They don't make everybody your enemy. Like I fall out with my mans, but you ain't my enemy. You still my man. We just not seeing eye to eye. So it's not about saying my man. I'm talking about the business. So at the time, I'm investing. I got this album done and I worked in the studio all year. Pay a nigga for a cover, I should get back in the next month. It take this nigga a year and a half to give me my cover. So now you done push my whole fucking project back and I gotta chase you down. Video, the same thing. My first video that I paid that I actually understood that I needed to get done was Killing My Buzz. My first video shot by somebody that's like professional. He shot my video. When I booked him, I paid him for 2 videos at once. End of January. Cash App. And I hope y'all listen to me. Cash App, niggas. I mean, not Cash App. PayPal. I'm sorry. Because if I'm going to do business with you, PayPal, if you do some fuck shit and don't do what you're supposed to do, I'm going to get my shit back. So I paid for 2 videos. January come. We shoot Killing My Buzz. We shoot it at drop. First day, like 17,000 on a drop on Facebook. No promotion. Running it up. Next video shoot supposed to come 2 weeks later. I paid for a motherfucking suite that cost me $900. Nigga don't show up. Nigga don't show up. Calling this nigga, calling this nigga, like, what the fuck, right? No answer on anything. Oh, nah, bro, I was going through something, nigga. I just wasted $900, not to mention the shit that I had to wear for the video shoot. So I just spent like $1,200, $1,300 in the garbage because of y'all non-professional asses, right? Then, oh, don't worry, bro, I make it for you. I do another one. I do your extra one free. So I'm be patient, bro. I know people go through shit. Next one, on my birthday, supposed to be a shoot. Nigga he don't show up, no call. That told him every day, no call, I bet. PayPal. Nigga didn't do his job. Got all my money back. Nigga shot Killing My Buzz for free. Straight up. Whether this nigga like me or not, that's his fault. He didn't handle his business. He was paid already. But you can't cancel on me and make me lose $1,300. And then the second I said, bro, I'm supposed to be taking losses, nigga? Fuck you talking about? Give me my bread, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And then the crazy part, I wasn't even trying to take all the bread. You hear me? I only requested back half the money because he shot Killing My Buzz. But he didn't respond back to PayPal, and he had like 5 other claims where he did the same thing. So they made him reimburse all of us our shit. Listen to the real nigga in me. 6 months later, I hit bro personally. Hey, bro, I don't think it's cool that you didn't get paid for something that you did. You know what I'm saying? I just need to know you're going to show up, yo. I will book you. When you pull up on me and shoot this new video, I'll give you the money for Killing My Buzz and this new video. Never happened. At that point, I'm not chasing you. I'm not giving you no fucking money. Let's talk about the business, right? Now, my other video guys, 100. Merch, 100. Merch, 1,000. You pay merch, you gonna get your fucking video back. Let's be real about this shit. You pay merch, nigga, your video coming. Ain't no bullshit. I got mine, and every nigga I know who paid merch got their video. You know what I'm saying? Rick, you pay the nigga Rick for it, on the come up, they get it back. And the other guys, I see Illy and them, they are paying back. You know what I'm saying? They are getting videos back. But you got to think about, end of the day, in this business shit, it's a lot of bad business that took place. There's a lot of shit that got to do with the people that we needed to get to the next point. We got this fire-ass album, but we need a cover. So we waiting. We got this fire-ass album cover, but now we need the single to promote it. But now we paying money and then not getting video shot and niggas showing up and going cold turkey without paper. You know what I'm saying? But if I didn't handle my business, he would have ran off with my money. Cause see, and then let me go back. That was my second video. The reason why I knew to pay bro and PayPal, my first video was Drake Cannons. And I'm gonna say his name. I went to high school with this nigga. And when we was in Broughton, niggas used to laugh at Dre. Nobody wanted to hear Dre shit. Dre was made beats and shit. Nobody wanted to hear Dre. Nobody, man, Dre, man, you a good boy. And I was like, I had a team called Goon Squad, and we was popular as hell in Broughton. And I was like, yo, come here, bro, let me get that CD. And so I took his CD to my homeboys, and I started using them on my own shit. And then my homeboys started using, so we made Dre popular. Years later, Dre becomes Dre Cannons. Drake called me like, bro, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Jerz, I got you. Blah, 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 blah. Bro, I'm going through shit at home with Shorty I'm staying with. I take bread that I really don't got because I believe in myself. And I go that day, I pull up to the video shoot. I pay him his bread, he shoot the video. See, I was young. I ain't know. I ain't asked to see the footage. Right? I was like, how long is shit gonna take you to finish and shit? He said, over like 2 weeks at the longest, man. That shit was 2014, nigga. I still ain't got that video. I ain't seen, bro. And it ain't just me. He got me, he got Corona, and he got like 2-3 other niggas that day. He shot out videos and never gave us our shit. See, cause Dre went to motherfucking South Carolina and these other places that got on with these stars, so he would come back to Raleigh and pick up this money. Don't do bad business with niggas. You know what I'm saying? I don't owe niggas no favors, no appreciation. I don't give a fuck if you like me. I was handling my business. If niggas got a problem with me on this rap shit, it's cause you ain't handling your fucking business. You feel me? I dead ass was paying niggas. I give what you want. That's what you want. Here you go. But after you shoot my video, we shoot the first part because I got first of all I gotta go pick up the cameraman. Bring him to the spot. We shooting the video. He like, yo, we ain't got to do it all today. We can break it up. Now, I'm against that shit because this the reason. But I trusted, bro, even after bad business. So I came back the next week like, what's up? When we shooting? 2 months go by. Hit the nigga like, what's up? This nigga say, yo, it ain't my fault. It ain't my fault you ain't got your shit. How it ain't, nigga? You the nigga with the camera. I'm calling you. You supposed to be calling me. You got your paper already, right? So I had to check this nigga and really go, like, niggas like, I'm not playing. You're not going to play with my money. Nigga get mad and give me back 75%. You can give me 75%, my nigga. But trust me, when I run into you, we're going to have a conversation about that shit. When I paid you for a job, you're not going to send me back what you want to send me and think that we ain't going to have no fucking problems. Straight up, right? So what I did, instead of me having to go around, because for real, I ain't built like the rest of the niggas out here. You ain't going to say no slick shit to me. You're not going to do me foul. You're not going to play with my money. You're not going to fuck up my business and talk about you my man. You're not my man, nigga. You opposition. You just smiling in my face like you my man. And that's what y'all need to understand about Carolina. Most of the niggas you know opposition. You know what I'm saying? Straight like that. If niggas ain't there for you every day, consistently, and niggas ain't consistent with you, they not your mans. Right? So it's a lot of motherfuckers that I fuck with socially, but they ain't my mans. You feel me? You only got but 1 or 2 times to be funny with me, and I ain't fucking with you like that. You can say what niggas can say whatever the fuck they want to say about the end of the day. And niggas ain't gonna come run down on me and punch me in my face and do none of that shit. Without no static going back. You know what I'm saying? So I'm genuine with niggas. So when I started talking, everybody, oh bro, going crazy. I ain't going crazy. I was genuine with all niggas. When I had my cameras, when I went to film school, I tried to look out for a lot of people. When niggas get in position, niggas forget. You know what I'm saying? I show love and respect to a lot of niggas who, as they got niggas don't like it, because I'm competition. I don't understand it, you feel me? But at the end of the day, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I always been good. That's why Carolina taught me to be self-sufficient. You know, studio, beats, sound, and only fuck with motherfuckers who you really feel like can spend money with you. Because see, I spend money with you. You know what I'm saying? We doing business, I spend money with you. I ain't asking for a handout. I'm asking you to do business with me. I'm asking you to understand that I'm going to be real with you. This is why I'm mad as a business. You know what I'm saying? We can lock in and I can be consistent with you, or we cannot. Right? So that's why I always say, you know, in this business at the end of the day, when we hear these lists, nobody's paying us publicly. That's point one. A lot of people don't understand the grind, how to go get it on your own. You know what I'm saying? So let the people talk about us as the artists, because at the end of the day, they not the artists. You know what I'm saying? They not out here putting the work in. They just personalities. You know what I'm saying? And I speak straight. I know a lot of personalities, and when they got on, them niggas, when they first got on, them niggas was at my house. Yo, bro, show me how to do this, this, and that. And then the last year and a half after they got their interviews, I ain't seen them niggas since. You feel me? See, niggas need something. You know what I'm saying? Or niggas realize that it's something that you really could do. A lot of niggas be flexing. You'll come record with me, you know what I'm saying? And then they take their record back, and then they'll play it for their peoples. And then they peoples, somebody who know music, be like, yo, bro, know what he doing. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's about, sound. Like all this shit. As the rapper played one role. If I finish my album, I can control that, especially if I got my studio. But if I need a cover or something, I can't control that. If I need a video or something, I'm coming to you, I can't control that. So if you bullshit me. So mind you, like I told you, my first video, I got beat for that 500. My second video, I paid for 2 videos. It was a special. I only got 1. I gave him 2 more opportunities. He didn't show up. I lost $1,300 on the first one. The other one, I didn't go nowhere special because I just knew that he could probably do the same thing again. I got all my money back. Still try to do business with this person. Nothing. Cover nigga, funny in his business, scooping up fucking money just to get, hey, yo, I got a special, scoop up everybody fucking money, don't do what they supposed to do, what they supposed to do with the shit, never get to niggas what they supposed to do with it. I ain't the rest of them, nigga. I'm gonna speak up. I'm gonna tell you straight up. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you straight up that I'm not fucking with you, and you're not gonna play with my money. See, niggas in Carolina they playing with this money shit. Niggas in Carolina playing with this music shit. Niggas ain't full-time with this shit. Niggas part-time with it. But they'll go live and run their fucking mouth that they full-time with it. You know what I'm saying? Full-time mean stay consistent. I respect all my young artists that's growing up. Grind, nigga. Put your work in. And I don't mind the little slick-ass posts I see on Facebook about me. I put my work in. So fuck what you or anybody else got to say about me, because I work harder than everybody in this motherfucking place when it came down to putting this music out. I worked harder than every motherfucking body when it came down to promotion standing on the corner. I wrote raps every fucking day. I learned how to mix. I learned how to master. I learned how to make beats. I did everything that a nigga could do to be insufficient. So if you can't respect what I do, then it don't matter to me because you ignorant and you young or your leadership is fucked up. Straight like that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I be telling niggas, I tell my nigga Rick, see how many times this nigga Jers, a.k.a. Willie Walker, pop up and chilling around niggas now. I don't get no energy from me. No energy. Nobody get no energy from me. Nigga, I sit back and I stay in my little small circle. I ain't going out there showing love, helping niggas do shit no more. Because when it came down to me, niggas fronted and flexed on me. And if you flexed on me once, I remember. Don't mean it's beef. I just know I can't fuck with you like that. You feel me? Ain't beef. Ain't beef. You come put your hands on me, we got beef, nigga. But it ain't beef at the end of the day. I was genuine. Niggas can talk about me. Niggas know me. I was genuine with everybody. You faked and flexed and phony on me. I said, cool. See, and niggas had a problem with me in Carolina because I was one of the first rappers to ever have his own. Like, his own. Like, I'm not talking about, like, some niggas could rap a little bit and got a studio. Or some niggas make beats and can rap, but they make beats. Or some niggas own studios. But I'm talking about, I was full-time in rap, dropping albums. I was full-time in the beats. I was full-time in the, you know what I'm saying, in everything. If I had 9 jobs, I was full-time in film. Tell nigga, I ain't just a rapper, nigga. I went to film school so that I could understand what I needed and what I needed to understand, nigga. I went to Full Sail. See, a lot of niggas got talking like, nigga, you went to Full Sail for cinematography. I felt like it wasn't no point in me going for music, and I already had 2 studios in my house. And I already knew Major Guns and shit who was training me and teaching me on sound. So the issue with this city is they didn't understand me. Niggas didn't understand me. I was the first rapper out here who had his own. Like real full-fledged, real rapper, not kinda rapper, real rapper like the rest of the niggas who put everything in rap and at the same time was mixing, recording, mastering, beats for itself. So when I would talk, a lot of niggas would be like, oh, he ain't, nah, you just won't used to it yet. You know what I'm saying? Humble is for, I've been humble. When you younger, you be humble. When you become a man, humble niggas don't get fed. Closed mouths don't get fed. You know what I'm saying? So I don't knock artists. I understand when we younger, it says forgive you, but don't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, oh yeah, don't fuck with you. And that shit be cool though. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I was willing to help a lot of motherfuckers, but I learned in the business. That's why I try to keep young niggas to be real smart and to understand the main points of that. Yo, you can do everything, nigga. I got, on my hard drive, I got like 9 niggas albums who ain't never gonna fucking drop. Wasted time. Then when we get older, black men, everybody wanna be kings. So I had to connect all my niggas with me. Then when we get older, men wanna be kings. So instead of us working together, we gonna go do our own shit. Even though back in the day, niggas know Jers was paying for studio sessions. Right? See, these arguments that y'all niggas don't understand is business. You know what I'm saying? We in a spot with a studio I own, the building I'm paying for, doing all this shit at the end of the day. But when it's time to make business, everybody feel their opinion matter. We can't run business like that. And I would tell niggas, like, no disrespect, but if you ain't spending the money or putting money up, your opinion can't outweigh the motherfuckers, the people who putting this shit up. It don't mean I don't respect what you're saying. I respect what you're saying. But your opinion can't just dominate my opinion. You feel me? Motherfuckers want me to let you come to the studio, record when you want to, you know what I'm saying, make beats and sit and do it. I'm good, my nigga. I can sit here by my motherfucking self, be more productive. I ain't got to call a check. Niggas making beats in the city, you know what I'm saying? They make the beats. Niggas don't handle their business, you know what I'm saying? Straight like that. We get mad at rappers, but are we educating the rappers? How do we blame the rappers for the lack of business being handled in the city? The rappers play a part. But as I say, where's the rest of the business? Radio's not involved. You know what I'm saying? Everybody playing for self. See, I understand team. According to my zodiac, I'm a fish, or to the Egyptians, I'm a goose. I understand team. That's why like I tell you, I played ball growing up. I made music and played ball on every level. Elementary, middle school, you know what I'm saying? Well, no, middle school, elementary, yeah, but middle school, I ain't play. High school, recreation, every summer I won championships because I understand what it takes to win. Meaning that being a winner ain't always about scoring all the points. On my AAU team, I was one of the more talented. Like I said, I came off the bench, but I got more time than the starters. I came in the game and did what was necessary. I got rebounds, I locked niggas down, and I scored, right? When I played for Broughton, same shit. I could have averaged what Brock was averaging, and I was averaging like 14 a game. At the end of the day, I was also getting like 9, 10 rebounds and like 8, 9 assists and like 3 blocks. I understand how I can come and be a part of a team and I can see what's missing. And I can do the assignment. Coach yelling on the sideline, yo, ain't nobody getting no fucking rebounds. Irv, come here. I go in there, jump over niggas' heads. People that know me from Jersey or from out here know when I was balling, know my game. Snatching rebounds, punching shots into the crowd, changing the momentum of the game. Locking niggas down, diving on the floor. I was a coach's dream. Basketball IQ out the roof. Played every position, knew every play, knew everybody's job and every position on the floor. I was the only person that played every position on every team I played for. So I brought this into hip-hop. I brought my basketball mindset into hip-hop. So that's why on the documentary me and Rick shot, I said, in Blackouts, we call it shooting jumpers, nigga. Nigga, I done shot about 500,000. You know what I'm saying? 500,000 jumpers. It's more music in my hard drives. That's why I be saying, I used to go to studios like, bro, I don't even be trying to bore niggas. If I sit in there with all the music I ever made and play me, we be sitting in there for a couple days. And fuck all the arrogant shit. They're just saying how much music I made. But we were shooting jumpers. I didn't say I want to be a rapper and made an album and thought I was nice. I made my first tape. It was 18 on it. Legend. Excuse me. Street Angel. Then, after that, Legend. You know what I'm saying? After that. And all my first 15, 20, 18 songs. But I was learning the game. I was recording. Nigga, I go to work. My check only $250. You know what I'm saying? For those 2 weeks or that 1 week or whatever. Because, you know what I'm saying? Or my check $500. I handle my bills. I might got $150 for myself. I go spend $100 of that in the studio that day. And I got to survive off that other 50. You get what I'm saying? That's our job. Our job is to shoot jumpers, man. Stop fucking talking and shoot jumpers. Because this is the thing about basketball and music. It's a lot of niggas who think they nice until you meet Kobe, nigga. Until you meet Michael Jordan. Until you meet Vince Carter, Tracy McGrady, Steve Francis. See, in your area, and I explain this all the time, you might live in this side of Raleigh or this side of New Jersey or this side of New York or Texas or Florida, wherever you live. In your neighborhood, in that 5-mile radius, you the illest shit walking. But in your city, nigga, it's 50 of you. In your state, it's 1,000 of you. So what's gonna make you shine more than them? Y'all got equal talent. Who got the best work ethic? This basketball shit. Who worked the hardest? Who gonna put that work in the gym? So I brought that mentality in the music. Fuck all that talking. Who gonna get in the gym and who gonna put that work in? You know what I'm saying? Because talking and being arrogant, that ain't making music. You know what I'm saying? Running your mouth, thinking you the shit, whether if you old or young, that don't mean shit. That's just your mouth. So at the end of the day, whether people like me or not, niggas know I put that work in. And niggas know any nigga in this city with a catalog, they know we can dance. For real, we can dance. If niggas think I'm capping, any artist in this city who got a catalog, we can dance. And then niggas will realize, like, bro ain't just talking. You know what I'm saying? That's my logic. I don't come from that shit at the end of the day. I come from put up or shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? When I was growing up in Jersey and shit like that, it was like, yo, I couldn't walk around and talk about something. I had to be about that shit. Talk is cheap. You know what I'm saying? When I was growing up, where I come from, if I fuck with you, I don't fuck with you. And even some of the people I don't fuck with, it ain't that it's war, but you can't see me in public and then come and start talking to me like, we ain't even like that. It'll come off real weird to me. Carolina, the home of the fake smile, the fake love. You know what I'm saying? That's what Carolina is. Carolina niggas are smiling your face. Oh, bruh, Your shit hard, bro. Niggas bopping half the older niggas off. I watched that shit sitting in niggas' cribs, bopping them off. Niggas, we all supposed to be rappers. Certain rappers walk in the room, everybody start dick riding. There ain't no shot to them. They them niggas. It's a shot to the niggas who dick riding. We all supposed to be rappers though. You know what I'm saying? I know the difference. I know when them beats come, when them fucking beats come on, you put all the rappers in Raleigh. When them fucking beats come on and it's time to show up, how many niggas gonna show up? Right? Now, this place I also have to speak about, this place is not promoting talent. They promoting popularity and the wrong shit. That's why ain't nobody succeeding on a big scale. You know what I'm saying? If a city pushes out an artist that's but got a fad or a following, then that's what the world thinks about that city or that state. If the baby came out and he wasn't really that nice, he just had certain shit about him, do y'all know how Carolina would look? Thankfully, the baby, when he changed his style up a little bit and got better right when he started getting popular. He signed that deal and he really switched up the flow and really got better. Then they found Tusi. You know what I'm saying? I'm from this place. I never heard of Tusi in my life, never seen him before, and not knocking him, but he did live here. You know what I'm saying? The Tusi tell you, like, yo, when I was there, like, I couldn't even get no love and shit. Do your work. Put your grind in. Do what you're supposed to do. Do whatever you feel. Niggas ain't gotta like my words, because just like how people, you can, like I tell people, you ain't gotta listen to me. At the end of the day, I can't affect your shit, and you can't affect mine. You know, when niggas say they won't fucking with me, it didn't hurt me. When niggas flip sides on me and act like they ain't fuck with me or whatever, or stop, it don't hurt me because my grind was built by me. It depends on what I'm willing to do for myself. Just like how everybody else should be. You know what I'm saying? I never stopped rapping because can't nobody keep me out the studio. You know what I'm saying? I could wake up at 3 in the morning and fucking record a song. I can do whatever I want. That's the power. You know what I'm saying? Maze used to always tell me, never be a slave to the engineer. Any studio I go to, if I don't like what they shit sound like, I can tell them, watch out. Yo, I'm paying you, right? Just watch out. I done sat in rooms with niggas who would tell you, I ain't capping. I done sat in rooms mixing shit for niggas and they be like, yo, bruh, I was in Iceola like 2 years ago and that nigga was using the same shit. And that came from me listening, learning, and really putting in that time. You know, y'all hear me talk now. Y'all be hearing me, so y'all, some people think like, yo, I've been publicly vocal for about 3 years. But what about the other 13 in this business? I was quiet. I was doing my homework, my research. I was shooting my jumpers. I was testing my products out on the corner. All right, boom, boom, boom. Selling each album. I know what people felt about it. Learning process. This album go out, it's like boom, boom, boom. People tell me like, yo, I like this shit. It's getting better. Oh, this shit sounding clean and clearer. This shit, you know what I'm saying? I know what it's like to have albums on other niggas' beats. I know what it's like to have albums on my beats. I know what it's like when I do the whole album and then when it's time to put it out, I'm like, I ain't gotta ask nobody shit. That's power. If you independent, if you a rapper saying that you're independent, you should own your shit. Like not just your music, but you should own your studio. You should be in control of like where the beats coming from, or it should be in-house. Right? But the more as a rapper, the more other people do for you, that's less money in your pocket. Now that's just a business level. Now, I know every rapper ain't made to have a studio or want to care to, but that's your ignorance of why you gonna get taxed. So if I'm never signing a deal, but if I was to sign a deal, they couldn't make me spend a budget on going to another studio because the products that I gave them already came from my studio. So why would I change what I do? But if you get a deal, you got to get a budget to go record your shit. I already got it. So either you can cash me out, my nigga, or you can keep that shit. You know, keep that fucking budget money because I ain't paying you that shit back. Keep that shit. Keep that shit right in your bank account. You know what I'm saying? Nip said just distribute and market my label. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing a major label can do for you is make you bigger. They can boom you to the masses faster. But at the end of the day, nobody in control. Nobody in control. If I want to buzz, I go to fucking Florida and give out 3,000 CDs for free. Or, you know what I'm saying? I go to these states to give them an album that I know will catch, and I give out the music in 5 to 10 states. With my information, YouTube, Instagram, all of this shit up there, and then what happens? certain people out of those thousands, you might get 75 real people that really fuck with you in each state. But them 75 people gonna tell them, they so passionate, they gonna tell 5 and 10 of their friends. Right? So that shit goes back up. And then out of those, you're gonna get another passionate group out of friends. They tell that fuck with you, and they gonna go tell another 5 to 10 people. So next thing you know, you done expanded your range in these states. Because you don't need a small section, nigga. You need 1% of America to fuck with you. 1% of the world, you rich. You know what I'm saying? Your job, you don't have to be, everybody ain't gotta like your shit. You just need to service an audience. Who's your audience? You know what I'm saying? These questions that rappers don't understand, for years I didn't either. It wasn't until 2017 when it hit me. My audience is, once you know your audience, you know how to talk to them in the music so that it applies to them. When you hear you a star, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the people who got a dream, whether you're a rapper, a ball player, you make clothes, you sell dogs, you do whatever. You in school, you a scientist. You can relate to having a dream. You can relate to people being against you, the odds being against you. I'm not bounded to the fucking the 1,000 words or the 1,000 dick riders of hip hop. Now I superseded. So I say I talk to the dreamers, the go-getters, the people that want something, willing to risk it all for their dreams. Even if everybody against them, if nobody, that's my audience. So that's how, when I say at the end of the day, like, okay, so let me show y'all something. I'm gonna show y'all something. Go to Facebook. Because I want to show y'all what I'm talking about. What does that? 24, right? That's Destined for Destiny. What does that? Let's go back. This self. What that say? Now, mind you, I ain't even shot a video for this album yet. Right? So it was no promotion and no marketing done on this tape because I wanted to see if my numbers was really clicking, to see if the people was really listening and really in tune with what I was doing, because that's your goal. Your goal is to get the consumers. I'm about direct to consumer. I don't give a fuck about people think about me. I got people in New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Texas, Florida at the end of the day, and they will vouch for me and come on this page. My CD sell across America. Ohio. You know what I'm saying? Milwaukee. You know what I'm saying? That's the goal. Selling a bunch of CDs in one place, that shit cool, but that don't mean anything. It's money though. But understand that your job is to get your brand across. It only takes 1 to 5 fans in each state to be so passionate about you that you bubble, right? Spotify for artists. All artists should have a Spotify for artists. Lala, hold on. I know you gotta go to the bathroom. All of this music, this is only from, this is 2020, right? Now, you see this? Albums, singles. Now watch this. I got 2 accounts. Willie Walker and Willie Walker BH. Albums, singles, like Sketchy. Right? Now my point of all of this is, don't waste your time. You're not limited to your area. So when they say numbers don't lie and shit, and that's just, you know, that's just Spotify. This is Spotify's numbers. That's it. It's not Apple or anything. That's just Spotify. And it's not, and Facebook and YouTube, I'm one of the reasons why niggas don't, I'm one of the reasons why Facebook don't allow us to do shit no more. Feel me? I ate off Facebook and they ain't make a fucking penny off me. I ain't paid them a fucking dime for no promotion, and I was monetized. You feel me? Because monetized, they changed it with Facebook now, so I tell you, you gotta click it on. You know what I'm saying? But I was monetized during the Killing My Buzz and the sketches. You know what I'm saying? So if I got where I got to, they had to pay me. So Facebook said, fuck all that. They're not gonna be getting money, so now Facebook on Instagram. But my point of the matter is, my streams come from other places. I got a very strong following in the city, but at the same time, My niggas, I'm other places. That's the goal. I don't care to be local. I want to be global. You know what I'm saying? If the like, you gotta think about how many artists in America right now in their city, they hardly get any love or support for whatever reason, but they big in other places. My nigga Brolic would move them things. That shit was flame. One of my favorite local records ever, all time. Move Them Things by Brolic the King. One of the most fire records that ever came out of this city. And I ran up on Brolic like twice in my life, cause and Brolic even bought CDs from me, like real shit. It's a solid motherfucker. I fuck with Brolic. He gave me a lot of game, and I told Brolic, like, yo, how the fuck, the CD was flame. I said, bro, if you was in like New Jersey, New York, or another state that supported, you'll be out this world. And he was like, yeah, that's true, bro. But more importantly, his biggest point to me was saying that some of the mistakes were just, he was popping in other places. You know what I'm saying? So his buzz was really big in the Midwest area. You know what I'm saying? I guess some people say like around the Chitlin circuit and around the all that Midwest, that song was taking off in that area. And he gave me game about how you got to work a record and how as an artist you need to pay attention to where you need to focus. If I put an album out, right, and I live in North Carolina, and I'm noticing that California fucking with me, Tennessee fucking with me, New York fucking with me, you know what I'm saying, Texas fucking with me, where do I need to spend my promotion money at then? Those places. You know what I'm saying? You have to market your shit to where it's wanted. To sit here and try to beat a dead horse is pointless. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, I always get it real. Y'all know when I come up here, it gotta be something that I see that really like, bother me. But at the end of the day, like a lot of people, excuse my language, a lot of people don't understand this true shit. So I'm just here for clarity, right? You know what I'm saying? That's it. And keep doing your shit. You know what I'm saying? Right now we got Chief Ali, my nigga Chief. Hold on one second. He about to, you know what I'm saying, drop. And he about to do his thing. Hold on, y'all. And like I said, he was on the corner. You know what I'm saying? And he was doing what he do. He was making his shape. And he was out there, though, but he came out there as an artist first. So that's what it takes. It takes, like, he understands already what it's going to take to get to the ground. So all of us as artists, you got to do that. But at the same time, I want y'all to understand that hip-hop is a slave circuit. Excuse me. Music. If you're an artist, always just like, don't quit your day job. Everybody going to eat off you. Niggas got deals with, like, Baby got to deal with South Coast, but South Coast got to deal with somebody else. That's 2-3 niggas eating off him. You know what I'm saying? And then if he leave and go directly to the label, it's less people eating off of him. You know what I mean? That's the business of this shit. But I'm going to show y'all something. I ain't giving y'all a sneak peek of this shit. I ain't even giving y'all all of this shit. Your job is to stay at it. I'll wait for my shit to load. Hold on. And Lala mad as hell at me right now. I'm gonna show you something. Oh, my shit is geeking this morning. My shit said no. Shut up. Guess that shit not gonna play for y'all. I guess it ain't meant. My computer hadn't done. The world don't love me. 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 The world don't. Yeah, it's a rap. The world don't love me. The world don't love me. The world don't love me. They always tell me I ain't shit. You tell me why you love me. All you tell is lies. What you think I'm stupid? I can read between the lines. Yeah, I know you fine, but what about your mind? A nigga like me, I'm trying to build an empire. It's kinda cold out here. Tell 'em about it. You getting new out here. Talk about it. You
purchase through out here. My time is money out here. Let's get it. Always been a big nigga. Trying to get to the cheese, no dip, nigga. So you said that a man was a shrimp, nigga. I'm the beat it up guy, you the rent, nigga. Say they call me Ray J, I hit it first, nigga. See a nigga like me, she in a purse, nigga. Say the X real fruity star burst, nigga. Like an ice cold Sprite, I quench your thirst, nigga. See, I was in the building with the Panthers. I'm the beat it up guy.
Now my point for showing
You the rent, nigga.
See this Chief. This the guy I've been saying. So for all y'all that don't know who's standing on that corner with me, I met him at work. You know what I'm saying? If your homeboys ain't standing on the corners with you, showing up the video shoots and doing all that shit with you, those ain't your mans. BH.